Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. You're watching the Keith Kevin Ken channel. I'm Kevin of Keith Kevin Ken, and yes, that's a little eeny beeny knife. Today's collection video is all about the Microtech out the front knives. Boom! This is my Microtech out the front automatic knife collection. If you're in a place where you're not allowed to have automatic knives, I am allowed to have automatic knives. Yay me. I feel for you, but you're going to like this anyway because you can live through me, the fun of having an automatic knife. And I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing with you because you're probably not laughing. I'm just going to have fun because this is the best fun. Now, a couple of warnings. First of all, don't turn away. 11 out the front knives will end up on my desk. So there's a lot of knife playing. Here's a couple of things I want you to know right off the bat. There will be wimpy moments in this collection video. It's wimpy because if you've ever dealt with a Microtech out the front, especially these double actions, they do get stiff. I'm going to be opening and closing knives a billion times because there's 11 of them. And you're going to see me do the two-handed open. Usually I can still open it two-handed close, and it's going to look wimpy. But hey, trust me, that's just life. And I can live with that. I'm man enough to deal with it, okay? So, all the wimpiness aside, these knives are very tactical, very manly, and let's get started. We're starting with the smallest of my collection. I don't know if Microtech actually has a smaller knife than this, but this is the Microtech UTX 70. It's a 2.4-inch blade. It's a small blade. A couple of things you'll notice. By the way, all of these knives have L-Max steel. Now, I've seen some out the front knives that actually have S35 and a lot of other different blade types. I've seen D2, but for some reason, every time I buy it's L-Max. I'm okay with L-Max steel. It all works for me, but I just wanted you to know. A couple of things about the out the front. You know, I'm saying out the front as if you're like have done this a billion times. Some of you may not know what out the front means. There's several types of out the fronts in my collection. There's two types. The first is the type like this. It is a double action out the front. So that means you take the trigger, you push it out, it flashes out, and then you take the trigger and you put it back in. All of mine are double action except for one, and man, I love that knife. So we'll get to that later. So that's it. Out the front is just that. The blade shoots out the front. Double action means it shoots out and then it shoots back in. A lot of the Microtechs are built just the same. They have all their information, which I love, on the blade. You can't see it, and you probably won't be able to see it because of the lighting. They have their birth date, so you know exactly when it was created and got off the production line. It's really nice how they put all their information on. Great aluminum body. This is the small one. I actually use this sometimes as my keychain knife. And I know it's a little big for a keychain knife, but it's a great, you know, you put it through here. It's a great little dongle. And because it's on the keys, people don't freak out that much when it flashes out like that. Let me just tell you, automatics freak everybody out, period. Okay? So, you know, especially a big guy. I'm a big guy. When you flip out something, oh, it's a switchblade, it freaks them out. Hey, I don't feel bad. I don't think they're crazy because they're freaked out. I don't dislike them because it's freaked out. It just comes out fast and they're freaked out. That is the UTX 70 with the L-Max steel. And now you're going to see two of, I think, the best carries out of my collection. I just got this, so there's a number of videos. There's a mail call video up on Keith Kevin Kin's site. This is the UTX 85. Oh, I just got this. I just love it. I really do. It has the combo blade because that's the only blade I could get, honestly. I usually don't go for the combo blade, but in this case, it's perfect. Because of the size of this, it's worth it. It's really worth having a combo blade because it could do a lot of EDC chores, cutting cords, cutting rope, and also doing other things with the other part of the plane edge. It's really nice. It's the Microtech UTX 85. Look at that. I measured it on another video. It's about the size of a small Chris Reeve Sabenza, a little bit smaller than that. And so you can tell it's just a perfect carry with that clip. It's really nice. This is the second, I think, best carry in my collection. Again, because of the size, it really shoots out there too. This is the Trudon. This is a Tonto blade. I love the Tonto blades, by the way. This is a really nice, again, Elmax steel, just a really nice out the front. Feels nice. These two are really, in my opinion, the best EDC knives out of here. You can see that that pretty much is the size of a Chris Reeve small Sabenza. This is a little smaller, a little thinner. This is the newer one. Its birth date is this month. I'm recording this collection video February 2016. Its birth date is February 2016. So it has a lot of the newer things to it. For instance, this button is heaven. You can see it's a lot bigger. It's the smoother. It's just wonderful. So anyway, there you go. I think the best two out of my collection is the UTX 85 and the Trudon. Now I'm going to show you, as we go through this, the bigger Trudon's bigger brother, which I love, but is not a carry. Okay, so that's the Trudon. Now, I started with Microtech like most people do, and that's with the Ultratech. Look at that already. I'm having trouble. Excuse me, still trying to get over my cough. This is the Microtech Ultratech. Ultratechs are just wonderful. I would assume, and you guys, I don't have the statistics, but it has to be one of the most popular of the Microtech out the fronts. It is the Ultratech. By the way, all of these out the fronts, as you can see, the Microtech out the fronts have glass breakers. The older versions have glass breakers like this, a pointy glass breaker. I hate that. You put this in your pocket, and I stab myself 6 times a day, which stopped me from carrying them. The newer ones now are like a ball bearing, so you don't get destroyed. Probably breaks glass better as well. Anyway, this was a special from Blade HQ. I don't know if it was exclusive on Blade HQ. It was a limited edition see-through. I think for out the front, this is such a wonderful collector's piece because you can see the action. You can see the spring. You can see what happens to push out the blade and to bring it back in. This is the Ultratech see-through portion. You can tell these Ultratechs, the blades are about 3.4 inches. So you get more blade than obviously the Trudon and the UTX 85. These are great carries, by the way. But again, I start putting it into my larger carry category, even though it's one of the smaller knives. These knives, to me, everything is relative, folks. So if you don't want to spend more than $50 on a knife, just watch my videos and dream, and that's great. I dream about customs all the time that I watch. But from a knife collector, These out the fronts are not that expensive, usually in the $200 range new, and that's pretty good. But they're really fun. The great thing about all of these knives, they're fun. You can sit and flip them all day and night while you're watching TV or doing anything else. The other thing about all of these out the front from Microtech, I'm sure you're saying, oh man, what happens if it fires because they don't have a lock? Let me tell you, and you already started to see it even with the see-through. You don't just push it easily and it pops out. It takes real force, and that's why my thumbs are going to get tired pretty soon. And so they really are hard to go out. It would be hard for that to happen unless you have a knife or you have something heavy going in against it, pushing this that way. The other thing is they all have an emergency function that's really wonderful, and I'm not going to demonstrate it. But if there is force, if that blade as it comes out hits something before it's fully extended, it will go off track. Okay? So it will be shaken and off track. All you have to do to put it on track is take hold of the blade and give it a strong pull. It's right back on track. That's in case you accidentally fire it out at a hand or something. Look at this. Two-handed even to put that, and we're not even halfway through. Anyway, that's why I'm not usually doing the flipping back and forth. I want to, but I won't. Anyway, that's what happens. Here's the other. Like I said, I really love the Ultratechs. This just is a beautiful, I love that olive green body. I love the Tanto blade and the all black Tanto blade, so that's why I have that Ultratech. And then this Ultratech, so I have three Ultratechs. This is the newer version of the Ultratech. So here's the older version, and you can see kind of the same, but the pins are different. And this has what they call the true grip. It's still aluminum, but these are triangles. And they are three-dimensional triangles. You can feel every single one of them. That gives you that true grip. Huh? And it's really wonderful. So different hardware, and the grip is really wonderful and has just a modified, this is like the UTX 85, a modified button for it to fire out and be brought in. This is, I really love that blade shape too. Is that a wonderful blade shape? It really is, that bayonet blade shape. Hey, no arguments about this, whether they're tactical or not. You know those YouTube or those internet arguments? These are tactical. They can also be used as EDC. Every knife can be used as almost every knife can be used as an EDC. And I do believe every knife can be used tactically if you know what you're doing. A sharp point can be tactical, but these are really something. In fact, I like them because sometimes you just do this and people get the point. So sometimes you can stop a fight by just doing that. This is a QD Scarab Tanto. It's really wonderful. It's QD because it has this special texturing inside of this aluminum. And so it's really different because of the texture. It really gives you a good texture. I love the feel of this knife. It's fatter and flatter than these that we've dealt with right now. It just really is nice and flat. Of course, I've picked the Tanto blade. You can pick whatever. But it's a real nice thick blade. You can get one that's not QD, which means it's all aluminum. It'll have this pattern, but inside is just aluminum. I just wanted to go with this one. This is carryable, no doubt about it. I mean, look at it. Let's compare it to a Ultratech. You know, the size of it is the same. It's just fatter. So it takes up more space in your pocket because of fatness, but you can carry it, definitely. I think those that you see on the screen right now, those 7 are the best EDC knives that you can have. out the fronts. I love Microtechs. I'm in love with the Ultratechs, and then all the other variations. I think those are the easiest to carry. Now we're gonna get into some out the front Ultratechs that aren't easy to carry, but if you're going to take care of some personal business or you need some self-defense, I think all of these are good for that. But the ones I'm going to show you are good. And by the way, just having fun, which is what this channel is about. It's not about reviews. It's about playing with knives and being a little bit more educated with knives. I'm not a knife specialty artist. I'm just a collector and a fanatic, a real fanatic for knives. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Look, I picked the Camel because why fake it? Okay? Don't, excuse me, don't pick a combat Tridone and get it in a fancy pink color, all right? Because, hey, a Tridone means business. Okay, so remember I told you I was going to show you the big brother of this knife. This knife should be carried, can be carried as an EDC. This knife is not an EDC. This knife is, look, I need to take care of some business. And I'll tell you, some friends have come over, or I've had this, look at this. I've had this in my car, and just to show, I went, and that sound enough made people go, whoa. And then when they saw it, they were like, okay, we're just playing, right? I go, yes, I'm just playing. Take it easy. That is a mega knife. It is so fun, though. It is made for tactical use. Again, I got the camouflage because, come on, folks, look at that knife. Now, here's one that's just too big to carry in a different way, but I gotta tell you, oh, by the way, the Combat Tridone, 3.8-inch blade, the Cutie Scarab, 3.5-inch blade, so just a tad bigger than the Ultratech at 3.4-inch. And then this is just a classy knife. Look how thin it is. It's really a wonderful knife. This is the Microtech Makora 2. It's great. It has this carbon fiber inlay. Of course, aluminum. Elmax steel, as I told you. It is very, very long. The knife size is 4.45 inches. So it's a lot longer. This is the longest knife that I've shown you so far. But man, it's so freaking, look. I'm getting to the end, folks. I'm struggling. Wimp factor, okay? Two-handed. Hey, you open this many knives from Microtech, you'll feel the same way. It's wonderful. The blade is a nasty blade. Again, hey, listen, if I'm going to get a 4.5-inch blade out the front, double action out the front, I'm going to get a blade. This is a different kind of combination blade where one side is a plain blade, the other is fully serrated. What a wonderful knife. It's just a beautiful knife. I've seen some like rimmed in red and different colors, and I want to buy them so much. But you know, I first what I want to do is get as many different kind of Microtechs as I can, and then start doing a lot of the variations on them. Now this to me is a favorite. I'll never carry it, but it is a favorite. This one sometimes I put next to my door on the table so that when someone knocks and I go, who is it? That's like cocking, that's like pumping a shotgun, you know? It's the sound enough they go, okay, and I have this down on my side. Folks, welcome to the Halo 5. Oh man, I've seen so many custom variations. These come in all different kind of colors. I I just, oh, if I had the money, I would probably have just a Pelican case full of these. This is the only Halo that I have. Um, this has the, oh man, look at that Tonto blade. Look at that combo edge. Um, the blade is a 4.6 inch blade, so just a little bit bigger than the Makara 2. Remember, folks, when I talked about what an out the front was? This is definitely an out the front. I also talked about the fact that those were double action. So far, all of these are double action. This is the only one where I have a single action. So when you press this, it doesn't go back in. You have to press this and then bring it back. I love that sound of the caulking. Put it there, and it's like that. That's a single action. Listen to this. Oh, man. I just love this. I have to hold on to this, by the way, because nothing fires out. Nothing like a Halo 5. But listen. Okay? I mean business, sucker. That's what that means. And I personally... I love just caulking it. Isn't that something? Hey, when you're done, you wipe it off, whatever you did with it. And then you bring it back. Yeah, look, I'm losing even strength to bring it back. So that's, oh man, what a beautiful knife. That is, I'm going to just see if I can lay this across here. Let's see if we can get it in full view. So there you go. That is the Halo 4, 4.6 inches. Now, I promised you that there was another knife. So if the Halo 4 doesn't scare you, if the Combat Tridone doesn't scare you, then this should. Huh? Yeah. It's a wonderful Microtech. Isn't it wonderful? It is a Blade HQ exclusive. Now, you might want to go, well, why does it have a sheath, a Kydex sheath? That's a good question, given that none of these have sheaths, right? It has a Kydex sheath. Again, limited edition from Blade HQ. I don't know if they still have them or not. The reason it has a sheath... I'm sorry. I know anticipation right after this very long video, but the reason... it doesn't have a sheath is because, the reason it has a sheath is because the handle is 4.6 inches in length. The knife is 5.5. Yeah, the handle can't carry all of the knife. This is already double action. It's already pulled back in to the handle. You need a sheath because this part is still sticking out. Woohoo, baby. I love the blacked out version. It's called the Venomtech. It's a monster. The blade is such a monster. And by the way, usually it's smooth, but I've just put in and out so many of these knives. I needed those too. I gave you the wimpy warning. Okay? But this is Venomtech. It's a Blade HQ exclusive. Look at that monster. You know what? Is it practical? Probably not. Unless someone breaks in or they're messing with somebody. But man, what a wonderful knife. It's fun too. It's really fun to play with. It's just a great knife for a collection. There you have it, folks. Thank you for spending the time with me. I've got a bunch more mini collections. Someone says, they always say on Instagram, by the way, my Instagram is @KeithKevinKen. I post a bunch of pictures every day. So come follow the feed. They always say, hey, can you just take a shot of your entire collection? I just can't, folks. I don't know how you do that unless I get a drone, I guess. But anyway, this is fun. There are a lot more mini collections coming your way. Please thumbs this up if you'd like to see more mini collections. And by the way, hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the family, and YouTube will let you know when I post a video. I post every single day a pocket dump video, an EDC video, and we play with at least 4 knives. The knives I'm going to carry, the knives that I wanted to carry but I couldn't, and I tell you why. And they're all different knives and all different sizes every single day. And then I keep saying once a week, but once, twice, 3 times a week, you'll get special update videos for with mail calls, but also you'll get these mini collection videos, so that at the end, whenever the end comes of doing the mini collections, I'll edit together a mega collection video. But there you have it, folks. Microtech out the fronts. It started with one Ultratech, and I've just gone crazy. I really love these knives. I really love them. They're fun to play with. They're wonderful on the desk. The big ones are great to have on your desk when your friends come in, or the coffee table, because they want to play with them and they're impressed with them. Anyway, there you go. Those are the out the front automatics from Microtech that I have here in the collection. This is Keith Kevin Ken. Thank you very much for spending all this time going through this collection and letting me share it with you. I really appreciate you letting me share it with you, and appreciate all your valuable time being spent on this channel. You just have a perfect day. Goodbye.